Uh-oh. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if I'm live. If I'm live, or if you can hear me, feel free to put a one in the chat. Am I live? Yep. Oh, it sounds crazy. Audio is probably crazy. Sound. I haven't been live in a while. Okay. Let's see. Does my intro work? Can I play an intro? Let's check to see if I can play an intro because StreamYard has reduced a lot of capabilities here. Okay. Toman is here. Hey. Hello. Welcome, everyone. How does the audio sound? How does the audio sound? Oh man, everything is different here. Let's see if I can play this. Nope. It says share video clip. The free plan comes with one example video. If you'd like to share your own video, check out our upgraded plan. Mm-mm. Nope, I'm not doing that. Justin Williams. It was good, Justin. Hey, thanks for being here. Hello. Okay, in this room lobby, let's see, room 9 lobby. No intro allowed on the. Yeah, it cooking me, man. I can't do anything. Deacon Dave, what's good? It sounds a little bit. You said it sounded a little bit muffled. Let's try this. I got these headphones on. Let me see. Let me see. Those are the speakers. I want to. I'm gonna try to change the audio to. Let's see. I should have brought my mic. I'm out and about right now. How does this sound? Is it, does it sound a little bit better? Get closer. Does it sound better? Does it sound better? Do you have content? I don't. I don't have any content on Security Plus, and that's another thing. Throw all your questions and whatever. Yeah, perfect. Thanks, Dick. Appreciate that. I don't have content on Security Plus, even though I highly recommend it for a lot of the roles that I hired for. Security Plus is pretty much the basis. Security Plus is the basis, and it gives a really good foundation for security concepts and ideas. Because how else are you able to kind of understand and vet what somebody's knowledge base is? I think Security Plus, CompTIA Security Plus allows you to kind of level set to say, okay, at least this level of understanding is there. And sure, people can do all types of things and pass and certifications, but it's just some type of industry barometer for what people know. Yeah. So yeah, I don't have content on Security Plus, but I do recommend it. And I know my organization and many organizations hired for that role. Speaking of that, I actually have some open recs. Let me see. I have open job postings. Let me throw it in here. And it's actually for junior roles. Let's see. OT cyber. And let me see. I would say, actually, let me just go straight to our website. And I'm going to post it here. And I encourage anybody to apply. Where's that link? Yeah, this is it. Did we close it? No. We just posted this. Okay, so this is not for the junior role. This is for the mid-level role. I just posted this, or our organization just posted this 2 days ago. So this is fresh. Sorry, let me throw this in the chat for you. Feel free to apply there. And again, this is within my organization. Trust me, I'm nicer. I'm a nice leader. I'm not mean or anything. I'm looking for the junior role for you all too, for folks to apply to. Because we are quickly hiring and bringing on new people. And so the one that I just posted is for remote. You will be a remote person, but you'll travel to customer sites. When you say OT and ICS, that's operational technology and industrial control systems. That's very much so specific to critical infrastructure environment. So think of cybersecurity for water and wastewater plant environments. You're thinking of cybersecurity for nuclear plants and oil and gas environments. So that's kind of where we're looking at hiring and bringing people in on. I'm telling you, I got this junior role that I'm looking and I'm hiring for. Let me show you this one. Okay. And this is directly, I know it says junior OT network engineer. So there's a lot of networking involved in that role. So let me say junior role. There's a lot of networking involved in that role. So things like a CCNA, a Cisco Certified Network Associate, routing and switching certification, or a network plus should suffice. So here is the junior role here. And again, just open up the rec not too long ago. And it says a week ago, it says over 100 people. Reach out to me directly and let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Now, if you're a troll, you just not a very good person, then we're not going to see what we can do. But if you want to fast track, reach out to me on LinkedIn, or if you're in Discord, reach out to me on Discord, and we can see we can make some. And look to expedite you to the front of the line for some of these roles. So let me know. Okay. It says better as it concerns the audio. I'm just going down the comments here. You need to upgrade. Yeah, I know, right? It says you need to upgrade. And that Justin Williams from Legion. I'm not sure. I don't know. Justin Williams. Are you Justin Williams from Legion? I don't know. Maybe. Sounds much better. Octavius, hey, what's good, man? Hey, what's good? And this, what are you using? Yeah, I'm using a MacBook. I'm always on Mac, man. I can't go with Windows as a daily driver anymore. It's a bit too difficult for me. Casual, hey, yeah. It says, wow, the struggle is back. The struggle is back. Sugar Bum, welcome. I know you always stay in some mess, but no, this is the productivity section over here. This the productivity sector. So we got a little mess here and there, but it's nothing too crazy. But we're looking at opportunities. We're trying to look at ways to get into the field, specifically cybersecurity or tech. So let me know. It says, in which country are your jobs available? I am in the UK. So we have a team in the UK. We have a team in this. Are you in cybersecurity right now? Give me a little bit more about your background, because I have a counterpart, pretty much my mirror, who's also a director over there in the UK. I know he's always hiring for roles. He has a really robust portfolio. They do cyber work, also physical security work for transportation, rail systems, water and wastewater environments. Power, energy and power over there. So we're all a part of the same team, but I know that he hires separately for his organization. So let me know a little bit more about your background. Either you can reach out to me on LinkedIn, or you could just put it here in the chat. So just let me know. Again, these are some of the roles I posted here. This is for ICS OT cybersecurity engineer. And this is for a junior role. Again, very entry level, very junior background there. Says, welcome back. Hey, what's up, Wired Dog? Hey, yeah, I know it's been a long time, hasn't it? It's been a minute. Sugar Bum, give Deacon a job. He needs to chill. We all need jobs. I don't know if you've been seeing in the news cycle. There's been a lot of layoffs with the tech, a lot of layoffs with the environment. So the fact that Deacon needs a job is not a slight. It's what a lot of people are going for right now. So chill, Sugar Bum. Let me rinse you up here. Let me let's see how to do stuff like that. I ain't been here. Oh shoot! All it gives you the capability to is delete, put user in time or ban them. I don't see how to make people moderators anymore. Can you make people moderators anymore? Let's see. I know I can show. Well, I have to. Listen. This new interface is difficult. I don't know. You a moderator, but right now I can't. I don't see the capability to make people moderators. Yeah, I don't see it. Wire Dog says, y'all, yeah, absolutely. Hit the like button, subscribe if it's your first time here. I want to do more. Every time I go live, I always commit to going live more, but it's difficult at times with so much busyness. But I wanted to check in with you all, let you know I'm still alive. First and foremost, I'm still alive. I'm still working, still in cybersecurity that didn't get laid off, right? I mean, it's so funny. At times you hear what people say about you. They say, "Oh, he must not be making videos because he got laid off. He got caught up in the tech layoff stuff." And I'm just like, nah, I'm still working, just really busy with work and life. Let's see. Do you need cybersecurity experience? Yeah, a little bit of so for the junior role, sugar. But it's so funny talking serious when your name is Sugar. But anyway, for the junior role, Sugar, but we do want to see some level of experience, not necessarily like a full-time role, but maybe an internship. But having labbing experience, say for instance, you built your own home lab, you participated in what you call capture the flag type of events, or you have a GitHub that has security tooling that you've been building out, or even if you've created content online about cybersecurity, it's important for us to understand that you are in some way involved in the community or developing your skills in some way, shape, or form, even for the junior role. So that's important, specifically in the area of networking. So, you've been doing, I don't know, you might have virtual routers and switches at home. You might set up some infrastructure. You might have physical ones, and you configured them for security, like access control lists, or you put passwords on them, or you set it up in your environment, things like that. So I need an entry level job when I pass the plus. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, security plus a lot of times is the prerequisite to some of these entry level roles. But I think the real thing is network, connecting with leaders and folk who actually have jobs. There's some little LinkedIn kind of Google dorks, so LinkedIn tags that people put in for individuals who are hiring. So a lot of times they put, let me see if I can find some. When people are hiring, I think you could put in I think it's hashtag hiring if you put in LinkedIn. Okay, look, check this out. I'm gonna share my screen, and I'm gonna show. Hey, let me show you what I did first. Sorry, I'm gonna catch up on all of the comments, but I'm just showing this, and then I'll continue to go through the comments. Let me share my screen. Let me share my Chrome window, LinkedIn. Okay, let me know if you all can see my screen. You all should be able to see my screen. Okay, so here in LinkedIn, if you do a hashtag and hiring, how about I spell hiring correctly? If I do hashtag then hiring, you press enter. Here, what you see is a lot of people that have roles. It says, I'm hiring. I don't know who this person is. Charles CJ blank blank. They have finance manager in Ukraine. This person, he's a broker owner. They're hiring for some role, a mortgage loan officer, or this person, Eileen, senior recruiter for this organization, project manager in energy and climate. You can make it more specific, right? You can do hiring cybersecurity, right? Boom. I am hiring. This is director for cyber analytics and AI innovation at Visa, right? They're hiring a staff software engineer that focuses in on cybersecurity, artificial intelligence. And this person is hired at Palo Alto. This is a cybersecurity organization. They're hiring for this senior product marketing. So, there's some little tags and things that you can put in here, and you might even be able to say entry level. I'm just saying entry. Let's see. Justin person. I don't know what this is. See, but he used the hiring tag. Maybe I put entry level. Let me put entry level to be more specific. I'm gonna get to your comments. I promise you. You all hang on. Okay, Gladys, right? They are hiring a junior, right? Cybersecurity career as a junior security analyst. So she has several recs items open here, right? So this person, I don't know, Arif Khan, entry level tech position. They put the salaries in there. So these are some things that you can look for on LinkedIn. But that hiring tag, inside sales representative, they're writing something here. I'm just looking around from what I'm seeing here. All right, entry level cybersecurity advice. So you can get a lot of good information if you just put in this hashtag hiring and maybe cybersecurity. I think entry level might be a little bit too specific, but hiring cybersecurity, you get actual hiring managers who are posting roles for what they're hiring. See, this is an analyst role. This is an early career. You could listen. You could tell people that you work at McDonald's, but they don't, but they might not know that you're a cybersecurity analyst for McDonald's. They got a lot of data roaming around. This was just 4 days ago. Again, boom, right? Hiring cybersecurity, and you can just go down the list of what leaders are actually hiring for roles, and maybe not even leaders. You might be more senior in your experience. You know, another thing that you can do, you see these individuals, you go straight to their profiles, straight to their profiles. I don't know who this is, but you can send this person a message potentially and say, hey, you know, I saw that you have an open or blank. Wanted to reach out to blah blah blah, right? You have those capabilities to reach out directly to the individuals who are hiring. Now, I would say there's no expectation for them to respond necessarily, right? Because I know sometimes people reach out to me on LinkedIn, and I just get so busy. But it's worth a try. It's definitely worth a try. Okay. Back to the chat. Any questions or comments on that? And I'll definitely get to it soon. Okay, let's see. Siova, what's up? Did you hear the technical issues in London airspace due to cyber hack operation? No. Oh, yes. The aviation industry is that was actually one of the talking points I wanted to discuss today. The aviation industry is starting to get hit with some targeted ransomware and threat actor behavior. We can talk about it very briefly here. But yes, I think I did hear about that. Maybe not the specific company in London, the London airspace, but I know the aviation industry as a whole is experiencing some threat actor behavior. So yes. Yeah, Sugar Bum, yeah, she giving you a hard time. I'm not Justin from these, so that's not Justin. So he clarified that. She said, hey, I'm getting to it. Those BSODs are no joke. What does BSOD stand for? I'm so bad at acronyms and memorizing acronyms. What does BSOD stand for? I'm a little slow there. I've been thinking about switching careers, but I don't want to waste my degree. I feel you. A lot of times, you might not even tech and cybersecurity as a whole. They have a lot of translatable skills. One thing that's really difficult with tech professionals is communication, right? So being able to communicate ideas and thoughts in a concise manner that's appropriate for the correct audiences is something that's very much so lacking in the field. That's a transferable skill from a lot of different industries. So, you know, it's very important to recognize some of those transferable skills without necessarily, you know, like you said, wasting your degree or your background. A lot in communications, a lot in human resources, a lot in even like research. I know some people who studied library science who are in tech, and that library science has a strong research element to it, and they've been able to utilize that to progress themselves in their careers. So, you know, maybe just thinking about some of the transferable skills that you be able to bring into a tech field, most notably cybersecurity. So, yeah, just passed my level cert. Level cert. I am working on my CV and I'm looking for entry level. Absolutely, man. Level 3 cert. I don't know what the level 3 cert. I know the UK has different certifications and standards. So let me know. Deacon, Bum was in line. Indeed, has your company replaced jobs with AI? I don't think that there's been any explicit replacing of jobs in AI, but I do think that most organizations today are looking for ways to utilize AI to be more efficient. And sometimes being more efficient means to eliminate certain types of roles. One thing in AI with AI is that it has been eliminating a lot of, or I guess replacing a lot of entry level type of roles. Where, so for example, you think of like a stock analyst or security operations center analyst. These are individuals who might sit in a data center, or they might even sit at home. What they're doing is that they're looking at alerts, they're looking at information about a network or a environment to say, hey, this looks weird. This looks like it could be a potential vulnerability. Let me elevate that to the next level of analysts so that they can evaluate it further for security issues and security concerns. That can be automated. I mean, you might see a phishing attack coming in from a certain IP address that could be from a threat actor. AI can pick that up easily. You might not need a person in front of a computer. You might need an AI agent to replace. So I do think a lot of organizations are looking for AI efficiencies, but at the same time, I don't think they're just looking to eliminate people completely. I think they're looking for AI to do certain job tasks better, faster, and more efficiently, and more often. Hopefully that kind of answers some of your questions. Lukey, welcome. Could you tell me complete honesty? Cybersecurity is a field that's going to be really high paying in the next few decades. Man, I'm not an oracle, I'm not a prophet, but I do think, one, I can give you a couple of pieces here. One, threat actors, hackers, cyber bad guys, cyber gangs, however you want to classify them, they are not going to stop. They are not stopping in their activity. One is that there's a high financial motivator there. There is also that type of crime is much more easy to get away with. And number three is that as wars and nation against nation wars are occurring, most notably things like the Russian-Ukrainian war, Israel and Iran, as these things are happening, cyber security attacks are becoming a part of cyber war or modern cyber warfare. So one, the threat actors are going to keep working, doing what they do. Two, there's a financial factor and easy to get away with it. And three, the cyber warfare environment has already moved over into digital. I think with those three, it's safe to say that cybersecurity will still be needed. Now, in what way does that translate to jobs, high-paying jobs? I think, and I know that as cyber warfare is occurring, small private organizations are becoming a part of the crossfire. So just think about it, like cyber war is happening, hacks and denial of service attacks, phishing attacks, all this is happening. Your local utility organization could potentially become a part of that crossfire. Your local hospital or your electrical substations or your local doctor's office can be a part of that crossfire. So you will need cybersecurity professionals and individuals to help protect those systems as the cyber activity and hacking is increasing. So I will say cybersecurity is here to stay. I don't know what the financial factor is there. I do think that at least there will be jobs, but high-paying jobs, I can't say exactly, especially seeing that a lot of this work is going to be automated, and a lot of this cyber work is going to be, I wouldn't say replaced, but enhanced with AI. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully that answers the question the best can. Oh, sweet. Octavius says you just passed the GCIA. The GCIA. I love the GCIA certification. That was probably one of my favorite certs to do. Still studying now, but looking to switch from my app support job in the cybersecurity role. Listen, that is a good move. Even seeing that you do application support, that is a biggie, especially within tech organizations. Application security combined with cybersecurity equals high-paying tech roles within a Google, an Apple, a Meta, Amazon. So I think that those tech organizations with that background combined, I think that really is a good combination. But yeah, man, make the jump. Did you tell me with complete honesty cybersecurity? Oh, you're asking me the same question. Oh, you spamming the question. You got to chill, okay? Because I'm getting to everyone here. Okay, Gabe is definitely still alive. Yeah, I'm still alive. I just graduated this month, and the market is crazy. How much have you been making? Yo, relax, relax, Lukey, relax. I actually do have a salary progression video on my channel. You can take a look at that. I posted it. It's probably like one of my last 3 to 4 videos there. What you say? What's up, Gabe? Good to see you back. Thanks. Good to be back to some degree. Oh, could you tell? All right. You can't keep spamming the same question over and over. Okay, everybody is putting in questions and things. If you keep spamming the same one, I'm not able to get to everybody's question, and everybody doesn't get the same attention that you just got with me answering your question. So you just gotta chill, man. You gotta chill. We got you. Okay. Justin Williams says, but luckily, I'm an experienced professional who gained experience before I graduated, which is dope. That's something that I did as well. I invested in. I had several internships and co-ops before I graduated, and that really helped to separate me from a lot of my peers. So that's definitely a good move, Justin. Yeah. So Lou, what's up, Professor Blackhouse? I've been seeing you go live, man. You know what's so funny? I've been trying to join your lives and come through, but it's been so busy during the evenings with the kids. I have 2 children. I have a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old. And my wife is also pregnant at the moment. So I am supporting, providing backup. Kids are swimming too. Both of them swim. So that means every night. So they swim like 4 or 5 days a week. So that means every night I'm doing the baths. I gotta do the PJs, the nighttime reading and everything, which is dope. It's really fun. But it does not allow me to jump on YouTube during all of the evenings until they go to sleep. So anyway. Yeah, man. I'm gonna try to catch one of your lives coming up. That's Professor Black Ops. He has a cybersecurity channel as well. He goes up a lot of things in GRC. He focuses in on government and federal cybersecurity and local municipalities. Also, he has a lot of content on Amazon Web Services and cloud type of security assessments. And when things change within the federal government as it concerns compliance, Professor Black Ops channel definitely covers it. So take a look at his channel. So y'all more hip than me, the blue screen of death. Yeah, y'all way more hip than me. Yeah, and probably because I haven't experienced it in so long, right? Because I'm not on Windows machines very often. So yeah, let's see. I was about to ask you to do CS Plus acronym, CS Plus, Cybersecurity Plus, or CompTIA Security Plus. I think that's what you're talking about. I think we can do a stream because they have a website which has the course syllabus. And even though I don't have that specific certification, I think we can probably go through the syllabus, take a look at some of the content there, and maybe look at some resources that can help bridge some of that gap in the content. So, all right, Lukey, we gonna go ahead and I appreciate you, buddy. We're gonna start to let me see. Do you keep asking the same? You do keep asking the same question. We're gonna have to put you in a little time out. Let's put you in a little time out, buddy. Okay? You don't need this flooding. Put you in a little bit of time out there. A little bit of time out. No worries though. Come back though. Cynical one. Hey, how's it going, Cynical one? Deacon Dave, you always give your great greetings to everybody. We definitely appreciate you for being here. Deacon Dave, brilliant intern, computer science. So we get these summer interns. We just had an intern. She was from, where was she? She was from, I forget her university, but we just had an intern for our group, and we do summer internships. So definitely when that summer, so what I'll probably do is I'll do it live or I'll post when we do when the summer internship application is available. It'll be next year though. That's the only thing. We only do them during the summer. She just finished her internship for this summer. So, or she might still be going. I just might be out of the loop, but we do them every summer, and I'll make sure to post that either to my community post or I'll cover it during one of these lives when we have those open. Again, for those who just came through, I posted earlier of several openings that I have in my organization. We have an OT IC, a cybersecurity engineer role, and we also have a junior role here. Junior as an entry level. If you're interested, reach out, let me know what's up, and we can chat a little bit more about what those roles are. Let's see. Pardon me. Okay. WireDog says definitely learn how to use AI to make yourself more of that. Absolutely. You can also work on skills, soft skills, and AI isn't good. That's true. I think that that's one of the differentiators of both. That if you are very good at communicating your ideas and your thoughts, if you are very good at translating technical things into jargon that can be understood by non-technical people, I think that that's a skill that AI can help you bridge there. It cannot help you bridge there. Okay, let's get to. Actually, I don't even need these headphones. Nobody else is here. I can take these headphones off. Okay, Deacon Dave said, cynical. So you all just giving greetings, being a good problem solver, absolutely, and being able to recognize where those problems are. And now I think that AI can assist in you kind of breaking down those ideas and turning it into a solution, but tailoring that solution to an organization, a customer, what to hear from a person, and communicating that. I think that's where you're the difference maker there. Shrinyu, Aki, KNP Logistics. What is that? What is KNP Logistics? Are you advertising your company? Do you want to talk about it? Tell me more. Unpack KNP Logistics for me. Okay, WireDog, I recommend being an expert. Shmi, absolutely, 100%. Very good advice there. And also, WireDog has a channel too, by the way, in cybersecurity, who covers cybersecurity topics. He does these Try Hack Me videos, and Try Hack Me is a platform for learning and proving your cybersecurity skills. So you can go to or you can go to his channel to look at a lot of his walkthroughs of some of that material and him explaining it step by step. Very, very helpful for those who are trying to up your skills in cybersecurity for certain areas that he covers. Deacon Davis says, is there a demand for remote analyst jobs? Let me tell you about this. So a lot of organizations are going back to in person. They are requiring folk to go into the office very often now. The only thing about that is that there are still some organizations that are still looking at remote. I would say look for those organizations that are looking for remote analyst roles. Places like with consulting firms, technology consulting firms. So think of like Big Four, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Ernst & Young, Deloitte. They are still very much so focused on remote cyber or analyst type of roles. Even organizations like Accenture, they still have those remote roles. But anything in like consulting overall, not just the Big Four, but even some of the more, I guess, niche type of consulting organizations, because what it is that you stay remote from home, you work from home, but then you'll travel to customer sites on an as-need basis. So remote is still there, but it's minimized, especially within big tech like Apple, Amazon, Meta. All those organizations are saying, hey, you got to come into the office. Consulting is still looking at folk still being remote. I'm wondering about that. What will happen if entry-level jobs are reduced? They will have to replace senior level. Oh, well, yeah. So you're thinking that entry level will start to push up. That pretty much the way to get in would be to be senior. I can see that. That is potentially one of these effects. So that entry level will turn into folk to 5 years of experience. Yeah, I can see that. Where are the high paying jobs going to be then if it's not in cybersecurity? AI. I mean, it's just if you are developing AI, but that's the thing. Those folks who are really making those big bucks in artificial intelligence are those who have PhDs, who have advanced experiences in building these AI models. And I think it will also be in individuals who know how to utilize artificial intelligence in order to create some type of financial some type of financial or solutions-based results for organizations. Pretty much, if you can use AI to solve a big problem and make work easier and really making your organization or your company money. I think that's where all the money will be. Just message you with a bit more detail. Perfect. And I'll most likely pass you, most likely connect you with my counterpart. It's another cybersecurity director over there in the UK. His name is Ahmed. So I'll probably connect you there. Yeah, please do not spam the chat. I know, right? Congratulations. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, man. Hey, family life, man. Family life. That's what it is. Yeah, I know I had to get him out of there for a second, man. Gotta take a little break. Oh man. Broadway B, 1906. Okay, says I have a BS in cybersecurity, which currently I don't use professionally. Are there any non-tech heavy roles for someone with a training background and has owned a customer forward business? That's a really good question. I think Professor Blackout will probably have more of the answers for individuals who are not looking, who are looking for some of those non-technical cybersecurity roles. I don't have a specific answer. Now I know that maybe with some of your experience, you can create courses like on Udemy or courses out there where you can explain some of the specifics of cybersecurity in a course form, something entry level or something about your background. I know that there's a lane for that, but heavy roles. I don't know of any heavy non-technical roles like GRC. So that stands for, what is that? GRC. What does GRC stand for? GRC stands for Governance, Risk, and Compliance. So those are non-technical roles within cybersecurity in many cases. So you might look for some of those, and a lot of those lie within the federal government or DoD environment, but also within large organizations, because they're looking at individuals to develop standards, policies, procedures that align with industry standards, like the NIST framework, or something where in OT cybersecurity, you're looking at IEC 62443 as a standard. So there are individuals who do a lot of that as well. Let's get the likes up. Absolutely. Wire Dog is right. He's on it. Get the likes up. Cynical One, hey, Flacco, just saying hello. Emma Bawander, please teach us how to hack the system, please. Whoa, chill. Whoa, I'm not hacking nothing. You said the system. What is the system? What system are you? I'm not trying to hack any systems. Hacking, and let me tell you, hacking without permission is illegal. It's illegal in the US. It's illegal. So I'm not teaching anybody how to hack the system. No, Emma, I'm not, no, I'm not doing that. Talk about the global hacks. Which type of, so, okay. Let's see. There are so many out there. It's a lot happening. So there's still cyber activity between Ukraine and Russia right now. There have been some effects coming from the Israeli-Iranian war. I think that there was something most recent, but here, let me show you this. I don't know if you've heard of this threat actor, but there was a notice that came out by CISA, so CISA stands for, hopefully you're seeing my screen, CISA stands for Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency. So just this week, actually yesterday, they put out, so they partnered with I believe the FBI and the CIA and other organizations. They put out something on a threat actor group called Scattered Spider. So here, let me throw this in the chat too. Let me throw it in the chat as we talk. Scattered Spider, and then I'll get back to the chat after we go over this briefly. So Scattered Spider. So they work. So look, CISA, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, Canadian Center for Cybersecurity, Royal Canadian. I mean, all of these organizations join together, and they're speaking about some of the tactics and techniques from this threat actor group, where they're known for various ransomware variants. So when I talked to you before about when I spoke to you all before about financially motivated threat actors, that's exactly what Scatter Spider is. This is a cyber threat actor group that is known for sending ransomware into environments and doing things like data extortion. So they'll steal your data, um, and they'll tell you. Well, one is that a lot of times they get into an environment and they talk about it a little bit more here. But let me just give you the overview because I don't like to just read over articles. I threw the article in there or the notice in there. Let me tell you what Scatter Spider does. They utilize techniques like phishing, so social engineering techniques. So they'll do phishing emails that are targeted for certain individuals. They really much so target help desk organizations. They do something else called SIM swapping. SIM swapping is where they're utilizing the vulnerabilities within mobile technologies in order to steal credentials and really utilizing that as a threat vector to get into organizations' networks. They also do things like they'll do phishing, voice phishing, where they're calling up people's organizations and help desk, requesting user accounts within company domains, impersonating individuals, and they've actually been successful at this. I believe that they were the threat actors behind it was the casino hack over there in Vegas, which shut down, doors. They shut down all like the HVAC system. They shut down a whole bunch of things happening within Vegas. So anyway, that's Scattered Spider. So they'll utilize phishing attacks or social engineering attacks to get into organizations. Then they'll start to use something called living off the land. They'll use administration tools, things like RDP, remote desktop protocol, or they'll use WMI, Windows Management. I forget what the I stands for, but it's a tool that's normally used for Windows administration, or PS exec. I forget what that one means either, but these are tools that are administrative tools that are already within organizations, so the threat actor doesn't have to download anything or throw anything onto systems. They're utilizing what's already being utilized there by system administrator, network administrators within networks. Taking one step back, social engineering attacks to get in initially into organizations, utilizing living off the land techniques, utilizing tools used by administrators in order to move laterally, elevate privileges, and really ultimately they're looking for critical file systems to encrypt or to steal data from, right? They're looking for usernames and passwords. They're looking for financial information of customers. They're looking for all this type of information. They steal it. So that's their data exfiltration work. And then they'll deploy ransomware to lock up whatever's left and demanding money. But they're very sophisticated and they've been very successful. So that was one right there, Scattered Spider, and they're a global, right? When you talk about global hacks, they're a globally recognized threat actor group and organizations. And when you talk about the hacks, it's so many out there, man. So many organizations are very active right now, but Scattered Spider is one of the most notable ones. And another reason why they're very notable is because they're targeting. They've now set their sights on the aviation sector. So airports, they're talking about baggage handling systems, they're talking about transit systems and port authorities and organizations. So it can get really sticky really fast. So hopefully I didn't throw too much there, but want to talk about one of the most notable hacks happening today. Let's DDoS StreamYard. No, we're not going to do. DDoS stands for distributed denial of service attacks. We don't do any illegal hacking over here. I know Zone is into all of this stuff, into all of the hacking things. And over here, we only do legal things, because if you are not given permission, it is illegal. It is illegal. Okay, Deacon Dave, check out Professor. Oh yeah, yes, he is absolutely correct. Professor Messer on YouTube for Security Plus, absolutely. Get certified, get ahead is good for passing. Boom, right? There it is. May, hey, welcome, May. Yeah, thumbs up to you too. Yeah, thank you for being here. I've been trying to throw out wrenches, but I don't think I had a capability to make people moderators. Maybe that's one of those features that they may, yeah, I can't make anybody a moderator, or maybe I just don't know how to. Let me see. I don't know how to make people moderators anymore on StreamYard. Because I remember you could just click those 3 buttons. You can start comments. Yeah, I don't see the case. All I could do is delete your comment. I could put you in timeout, or I can ban you. That's all I could do. That's all I could do. Okay. Go back to the office, losers. At least I'm in the office. Oh, I think your comment was towards what we were speaking about earlier. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to catch up. We were speaking about organizations bringing people back into the office. And I think Zone is just saying, go for all of us tech losers to go back into the office. We got you, Zone. We got you. Yeah, remote jobs have been declined. A lot of orgs trying to lowball, yeah, as well as only have them for top talent. And they're also doing things like limiting promotions and annual bonuses if you are not in the office. So they're saying if you're a remote worker, that would restrict you from moving forward in your career. That sucks. So I don't know about that. Wire Dog, I need some help with some stuff. Immersive Labs is dope. I use Immersive Labs a lot, and we're looking at utilizing that for an internal training, platform. And I used it a lot at a previous organization too. So dope. I work remote now. They said everyone with a certain distance of the office to come in. I'm 150. Yo, that's crazy. A lot of people are dealing with that. I know. So I used to work for a company called Mandiant, and Mandiant was acquired by Google Cloud, or just Google at Alphabet, Google, whatever, the whole Google infrastructure or the whole Google umbrella. When I was there, all of our cybersecurity consultants, we were all remote, but they're doing the same thing that you're saying. They say if you're within a certain distance from a Google office or a Google campus, then you have to go into the office a certain number of days. So yeah. Hey, Ennis, familiar with the platform, cynical. Okay, I'm jumping down. There we go. See, that's what I talked about before. Professor Black Ops is coming through hot and heavy with so some of those. So I think he's commenting towards some of those non-technical type of roles within cybersecurity, project management, GRC. That's what I spoke about before, the governance, risk, and compliance work, and risk analyst. So boom, those are some of those roles there. Okay, he can possibly be a cyber awareness or cyber training. They have individuals that are inside of organizations that assist with helping. Like so they'll not only do like just trainings, but they'll do I know cyber awareness people who are organizing internal social engineering trainings. So they'll do things like a lot, or they'll manage like the GoFish accounts, or they'll work with the external consultant in order to organize a social engineering campaign inside an organization to see who bites. And if these individuals bite on the phishing attack or something, then they have to go through a certain training. They do some interesting stuff there, or they put up signage, right? Signage that is very appropriate and notable, or I guess tailored to an organization. So if an organization noticed that, hey, when we got hacked, the bad guys were able to get, I don't know, 50 or something domain passwords, right? So they might put up some signage or do some notable training that focuses on password security or password strength and complexity. So yes, cyber awareness people are very important too, Justin. Yes, hey, welcome over. I think that we met on someone else's platform, and very happy that you are able to come through and join us. Yeah. Okay. Wire Dog's throwing out some jobs there. GRC. So I think GRC is probably on the top list. Professor Black Ops mentioned that one. IT audit, security awareness, and training. So these are some of those notable roles that are non-technical but are still very important within cybersecurity. Yeah. And YouTube has been demonetizing. They have, haven't they? I think the first time I saw that is with whose channel was that? Was it Hackersploit? It was one of these decently popular channels on YouTube where they got completely demonetized after putting up content for years. I don't think it was Hack 5, but it was one of these YouTube channels that got demonetized for putting up content that, somebody like Network Chuck or David Bombal puts up in cybersecurity. It was just really weird. It was just really weird. But yeah, I'm not teaching you how to hack, Emma. Yeah, Ukraine has been hacking the U.S. Well, I don't think Ukraine has been relaxed. This is that scattered spider thing that I was telling you about global hacks. Okay. Cynical saying hello, like she always does. Are they considered an A? Who is? Yes. Scattered spider is considered an APT. An APT stands for Advanced Persistent Threat. These advanced persistent threats are not just random hackers. These are organizations that have TTPs or techniques, tactics, and procedures. I believe that's what that stands for. That's what I told you. I'm bad at acronyms. TTPs that are notable, unique, and that these organizations are also very much so financially backed and have had that shows a level of organization within their company or within their activities. And these APTs are what are tracked as well. So Scattered Spider might be tracked by Mandy as like unclassified something, or FIN, which stands for financial sector, or they might have some type of notoriety for tracking their behaviors and activities. Yeah. Lord, I'm gonna say Lord because I can't read the other writing, but Lord, yeah, welcome. What's up? He says instrument. I don't know what that means. You might have been the gentleman that commented. So I play tuba, and I think I had a tuba in the back of one of my videos. So yeah, okay. Wire Dog says yes. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These threat actors, they have different types of names for them. So Scattered Spider is what the FBI is calling them, but they're also unclassified or UNC 3944 and Roasted Octopus, which is so interesting. That might be so there's different organizations. So there's like Mandiant that has those UNCs and fins. There's also Microsoft. Microsoft has a different naming convention for them. CrowdStrike has different naming conventions. I think Palo Alto has a different naming convention, but they're all synonymous to the same groups. Yeah. You're welcome, Yessie. Hey, welcome in. You have to make them mods on. I got to make them mods on YouTube. I see. Let me go in here. Let me see if I can do that because I know that I'm live. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got to go in on my channel though. I got to go in on my correct channel, on my Struggle Security channel. Let's see. You are right. Let's see. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's how you do it. Thank you. Because you can't do it in StreamYard. You could just add them in as moderators. So I'm just adding moderators for folk who's come through. Deacon Dave, definitely. Yes, see. Making folk moderators. And we should upgrade some moderator activities for people who've been coming around. So Wire Dog, I'm making you, let's see. You're already a managing moderator. Okay, Wire Dog, definitely always here. Professor Black Ops, make you a managing moderator. Thank you for coming through. Let's see. Let me see. Uh-oh. Where are people? Uh-oh. Did I? Oh, Lukey, yeah, I deleted your comments from earlier. Okay, I'll get to the moderator stuff later. I want to get to you all's comments right now. Okay, but thank you, Zone. Definitely appreciate that. If you just joined, let's get the likes up. Absolutely. Deacon Dave, Security Plus book and a supplement with Professor Messer. Beautiful. So it seems like you all are all on the same page. Perfect. I was looking at a Master of Legal Studies degree with an emphasis on compliance, privacy law, and cybersecurity, but still researching what role that will prepare before. It will prepare you to be legal counsel. So you can most likely work for any organ, so I'm thinking most likely legal counsel for organizations for cybersecurity. You can also work for insurance companies. So another big push right now in the industry is for companies getting cybersecurity insurance. A lot of hold on, let me see what time it is. A lot of organizations are getting cybersecurity insurance. So somebody who is doing legal counsel for, oh, I got 1 o'clock. Folk who are doing legal counsel for cybersecurity insurance companies, I think that would put you right there within the mix. Don't quote me on it, but I really do see that there's an alignment there. It looks like, yeah. Joe Klein, Gabe, are you still friends with Terrell Batten, aka Cyber Supreme? If so, you may want to distance yourself before he involves you in his downfall. I don't know what that means, Joe Klein, but thank you for the warning. I definitely appreciate it. Broadway 1906. I like the sound of that. Indeed. Indeed. Oh yeah, this is another one. Data privacy is another data privacy, another non-tech role that is getting more popular. Indeed. Yes, see, hands up, prayers up, absolutely. And yeah, I don't even know how to make people mods. Yeah, I had to go onto the YouTube thing, to my actual YouTube channel to make somebody a mod. And Deacon Dave says thanks. Well, listen, I definitely appreciate you all for being here. I think I went through all the comments. You know, we put in a good hour, so hopefully, pretty much just what's been going on is just work, life, other efforts. I know that since the last time I was live, I have released a LinkedIn. And let me throw some of that out there. I released a LinkedIn learning course on industrial cybersecurity, which is dope. So I worked with LinkedIn, and it was a really cool experience, y'all. It was a really cool experience. I worked with LinkedIn Learning to create a course. Here, let me find this link for you all. I'm gonna throw it in the chat. To create a course on industrial, so my course, industrial OT cybersecurity. That's there, and it's super cool if you all are interested. I don't think it posted well. Did that post? That looks crazy. That looks absolutely nuts. Let me see if I can reduce the link, because I think it went over into 2 messages. Let's see. Maybe I just post it. I'll find a way to post it. No worries. Let's see if this one works. Because these are gross. Delete comments and delete that comment. My course. I think that one will work. Yeah. So that's my LinkedIn Learning course. You all can click on that and take a look at it. That's what I have done since this. What else? I am actually on the board too let's see, part of a subject matter expert panel where we're going to do a workshop where I'm working with CompTIA, who makes the Security Plus certification. I'm working with that organization in order to create a new cybersecurity certification for OT cybersecurity. So I'll be down in Chicago with those guys, and we'll be there for a week doing a workshop, creating content for this new certification coming out by CompTIA. Really cool. And what else? Wife is pregnant with our 3rd child, and it's going to be a boy. We're having a boy now, so I'll be having a junior. So I have 2 girls and a boy, 2, 1, and 0 at the moment. So very exciting and very happy, very positive news. And yeah, man, just happy to be here, chatting with you all, kind of catching up with everybody. I want to do this. I always make this promise, but I want to do this more often, just little quick check-ins where I'm able to answer some of your questions. Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks, Josh. Appreciate you. Broadway. Yeah, thanks everybody for all of the congrats and I definitely appreciate you all's time and for even being here. I mean, we were able to get 15, 20 or so folk here at the max. So very happy that you all still see value in this channel. I want to create more, but another thing that happened too, my editor, Oleg, he actually is Ukrainian, and he had got called into war. So I had lost contact with him. I do have a backup editor for my videos. So once I get everything settled there, then I'll be able to create more of the pre-recorded videos. But until then, I'll be just jumping on here, doing some lives, giving updates, answering you all's questions, and then we can move forward like that at the moment. Yeah, casual comment says, thanks for streaming. We miss you in these YouTube streets. Listen, I be in the YouTube streets. I just don't be anywhere positive a lot of times. I don't be nowhere. YouTube is a fun place. YouTube is a very fun place, but this is content that I think really contributes to people's personal lives, where they're able to look at a new career field. They're able to understand how they can really contribute to the tech field and cybersecurity. So very happy to be with you all right now and putting some positive energy, some positiveness into the overall YouTube streets. So very, very happy to be here. And yeah, thanks so much for being here. But on that note, I'll go ahead and close out. And yeah, thanks. Thank you all for coming through. And again, what I say, to struggle security, we're normalizing struggling in cybersecurity. And hopefully this has alleviated some of your struggles. So yeah, thanks you all for coming, and yeah, I'll talk to you all later. All right, see you all later. Peace.